The time is 8:40 in the negative 30s with the wind chill all across the viewing area, negative 35, negative 37. Now, on a more positive note, is our alternative healing segment now third Sunday, right?
Fourth.
Fourth? Oh. No, third. Isn't it third? Third Sunday. Either way, it's alternative healing segment with Dr. John Haase from Walnut Chiropractic. Today we're talking about postural aging. And we do have a graphic that we wanted to show people. And it's kind of a rudimentary graphic. It's not completely specific to this, but you get the idea of what's going on with that. Explain what we're looking at there.
Well, as you can see, they have a chimp going all the way from into a man, going into all age. And if you really look at that as a child, that's exactly what happens. We start curled up in a ball, and then as we grow, we start to open up, and we reach behind us a lot of activities, a lot of twisting and turning. But as we get older, we're shoveling, we're working, we have tools, we sit at the computer, and we actually go back into a state of flexion. So what that does is reduce circulation, we have degenerative tissue changes, even on the cellular level. But there's things we can all do to prevent that, and we can also have a special key for those areas that actually form scar tissue. And so we'll talk about our ultrasound a little bit as well.
So you're telling me that the nerves in our body, or I don't know exactly the word that you use, gets replaced with collagen when that happens, when we start to move forward from our lifestyles?
Actually, that's part of the story. We have a thickening of the collagen in the tendons, and we have a thickening around the joints. And so if you don't move and shift, that lack of circulation will accelerate that thickening. And so what happens is a perfect normal spine posture is about like this. And then as we get older, the pressure, gravity and degenerative changes actually force the spine down, so we're standing about like that as we get older and older and older. So the key we're going to talk about today, can you set that aside for me, is bringing your body into full extension. And there's a lot of simple tools that we all know that we can do with that. One is the use of a therapeutic ball. And, we have people sit on that and then actually walk themselves straight into full extension on their backs. It looks easy, but as you get older, it's tougher and tougher.
So how long would you do that for? Just lay like that for a few minutes every day?
Well, every morning and then every evening, and we actually stretch ourselves fully. Certainly we can do our full extension exercises. But that may be not enough. And so that we see a lot of patients that actually can't fight through it with normal stretching or massage. And so what we do is good chiropractic therapy to make sure the joints go through a good range of motion. But even then, we might need some other help because we develop scar tissue. Scar tissue is inflexible, it doesn't move.
You got to get rid of the scar tissue.
You got to get rid of the scar tissue.
The ultrasound machine.
Absolutely. And we'll just talk about it in specific areas. Maybe you have a knot in your neck that just doesn't go away, and that may be due to microtrauma or macrotrauma, a little tearing of the tissue. Normal muscle tissue is able to flex in and out like this, the myofibrils, but if we have some scar tissue or collagen there, it just can't move. And so we break that back down. And that's what this machine does, yeah.
Okay, and we just have maybe 15 or 20 seconds left.
High intensity sound wave, what it does is we go ahead and it'll take that sound wave and it'll push it right through into that dense fiber. If you take your nails are pretty stiff and hard. You take a shower and you know how that softens your nails quite a bit? That's collagen fiber. That's the same thing we're doing with ultrasound. Extremely effective, permanent change, and it restores the range of motion.
All right, perfect. John Haase, you can see it working there too, as it gets that stuff away.
Bubbles up, yeah.
Absolutely. Well, John Haase, thank you so much for coming on. Walnut Chiropractic. All the information on our web channel, NBC15.com, and we'll be right back. Thank you.
Thank you.